So yesterday we had our first gameplay footage leak of Red Dead Redemption 2, about 25 seconds, which showed off just a little bit of the combat, the weapon wheel, and the wanted system. Since that footage leaked, Rockstar Games has been actively striking down videos on YouTube and other websites that include it, but with any leak it has spread pretty much like a wildfire and it's everywhere now, and I'm at least thankful that this footage was not spoiler filled. Now something that also happened yesterday was the guidebooks of Red Dead Redemption 2 leaked, which revealed a ton of new details like the entire world map, all the weapons, and all the horses also were leaked. We're going to brush over that later in this video, and I certainly will let you know beforehand, just in case you don't wish to see or hear what was revealed. Now besides these massive leaks, a new interview from Entertainment Weekly went public, Rockstar Games started to tease what is likely the last feature that will be on the official Red Dead Redemption 2 website, and PlayStation actually gave us some new gameplay, which showed off some of the early access content that PlayStation 4 players will receive. But RDR2 releases in just days. We're so close to finally experiencing this game, so make sure you are subscribed. I have a lot of Red Dead content coming after release, including more news videos and of course a walkthrough series. But also make sure to get geared up for this upcoming Western by getting the popular Red Moon or Wanted shirt designs. If you're interested in getting these Red Dead themed t-shirts or any of the other designs, there will be a link in the description below. So we have to start with the breaking news coming from PlayStation this morning. They have revealed new Red Dead Redemption 2 gameplay, which is of the early access content that PS4 players will receive. The first scene shows Arthur Morgan in the Grizzlies Outlaw outfit hunting, and it appears the remaining footage is from Red Dead Online, which shows a male character riding the red chestnut Arabian horse and using the alligator skin ranch cutter saddle. Lastly, we see a female character reloading and using the high roller double action revolver. Overall, I didn't really expect to see this, mainly because these items were revealed last week, but I certainly am not complaining, and it's a pleasant surprise to get more gameplay footage. Now, other than this reveal, official news from Rockstar Games late in the day yesterday broke, which included some new images of Red Dead Redemption 2. These images centered on the honor system, as we can see Arthur Morgan helping a lady to her feet, and then the other image robbing a general store, which I have to ask, is that the man, the myth, the legend, Herbert Moon?
America is the land of the free, and that means free to people like me, Herbert Moon.
Not 100% sure, but it certainly looks like a younger Herbert, and this somewhat looks like the inside of the Armadillo General Store. But continuing on, essentially we got two images which paint two paths that we can take as an outlaw, either acting honorable or dishonorable, which will come with its own benefits and consequences for whichever style that we choose. On Rockstar's Twitter account, the caption with Arthur helping the lady is, "The concept of honor is deeply integrated into Red Dead Redemption 2, influencing interactions with the world around you. Rescue townsfolk from danger, mercifully disarm a dueling opponent, peacefully surrender to a lawman are among the many positive honor actions that you can take." And in the other caption with Arthur Morgan hopefully robbing Herbert Moon's general store, it says, "While malicious actions like harming innocents or engaging in larceny will lower Arthur's honor, your level of honor will have unique consequences and benefits based on the decisions you make." Sometime today we likely will see either the features page updated outlining the honor system, or more images and captions will be uploaded to the Rockstar social media accounts. Either way, this is likely our last feature that will be detailed before release. So there is now a new update coming directly from Rockstar Games. I'm including this after recording, but they revealed a new image of Arthur Morgan shooting a revolver, but the focus of this little reveal, I guess that's what you could call it, is the launch day details and a huge thank you letter from Rockstar Games to everybody who worked on this game. And I think I speak for everyone who is watching right now, just thank you to every single individual who worked on this game and helped bring it to life. But to the launch day details, Rockstar Games did announce that there will be a launch day title update. I think some of the leaks have been saying it's going to be about 3 GB. This will fix some of the bugs and general issues. Now also, Rockstar Games did announce the Red Dead Redemption 2 official companion app. This was leaked a long time ago, back in February by Trusted Review. They mentioned that it would include social elements and have some sort of poker minigame. We don't really know exactly how it's going to work. Rockstar Games didn't outline any details about it yet, but it will be launching on iOS and Android when the game launches this Friday, October 26th. Other than just that, Rockstar Games did give some details on the streaming and video embargo date. It will be 7:01 a.m. Thursday, October 25th Eastern Standard Time. That's the same time reviews will go live. And they also did provide some details on the Red Dead Online beta, and pretty much they said that there will be more information in the coming weeks. Next, Entertainment Weekly had an exclusive interview with Rockstar North Coast studio head Rob Nelson. I will say most of this interview doesn't really discuss much of anything new, which may be expected considering the audience of EW, which I would say it's more casual. Anyway, they did provide us with a new screenshot which shows Arthur Morgan guiding his horse on a mountainside that overlooks some of the beautiful regions and locations that we'll be exploring very soon. Now, Rob Nelson did make one comment that I did want to highlight. A lot of the article added details about the development of the game, which was previously detailed by Vulture, but Nelson, after discussing the limitations that faced them with the GTA 5 next-gen version, said, "With the additional memory, we really exploded on this game. Besides the graphics and engine enhancements was memory for animation, and so we ended up being able to have 10 times the amount of animations in game, which means that the world around you, it's going to look and feel much more alive and varied because you're not seeing as much more repeating loops animations. You can run things a lot longer, but they also need to be created by hand. They need to be written, they need to be cast, they need to be acted, performed, motion captured, cleaned up, broken into systems that work, because it's all happening in real time. And they need to be interactive so that if you, the player, go over and mess with it, it works." The amount of work and passion that has gone into this title is unprecedented. I truly feel many don't understand how big a Rockstar game is, and I personally feel with how unique this title is, it'll open many eyes up to the phenomenal work that is done at Rockstar Games. Red Dead Redemption 2 also likely could be a game that changes the expectations for open world titles, pushing this genre once again forward. True innovation. But as mentioned at the beginning, big leaks came yesterday. The entire world map, all the weapons and horses were leaked. I do consider this next part of this video somewhat spoiler territory. I'm not going to discuss any story details or really weapon or horse names, but there are certain activities, certain map locations, and certain weapon details I will be discussing. So if you wish to avoid, skip ahead, but nonetheless it appears that it is now confirmed that New Austin is indeed back, but Nuevo Paraíso is not. The image on the screen is fan-made, but it pretty much is what the map looks like. Essentially, the leaked 2016 map now goes a little further north and also further east, including all of New Austin. So Armadillo is back, and the biggest surprise is that based on one of the random encounters we can have, Tumbleweed will not actually be a ghost town this time around. We'll probably visit a dying town, but it won't be completely abandoned. I honestly cannot wait to get back to New Austin, and Tumbleweed is something that is really high on my list that I want to see, and I really do wonder how this town is going to look in this game. And it's really nice that Rockstar Games hasn't teased or really shown anything of New Austin. Now, there is many in disbelief that Mexico is not back, especially since some of the previews made it seem like it was back. Personally, I'm surprised, and even with this leaked map, I do wonder if there are any plans for either a single player expansion or Red Dead Online DLC that will take us to Mexico. That'll be something we'll likely discuss much more post-launch, but very interesting, and I do wonder how Rockstar will prevent us from visiting that region. I see that some are holding out hope, saying maybe it's meant to be a surprise in-game, so it's not on the physical map, but anyway, we'll find out for sure in the coming days. And I mean, the island region at the top is nowhere to be found also, so either that serves as a North Yankton type location, maybe it was removed, or it could be a surprise. Now, next, it was also confirmed that Red Dead Redemption 2 has 50 weapons in total: 9 revolvers, 4 pistols, 3 rifles, 3 repeaters, 6 shotguns, 3 sniper rifles, 1 bow, 5 throwables, and 16 melee weapons. I will say many of these weapons are customizable, but I'm most surprised by the amount of melee weapons. There's quite a few different knives, tomahawks, swords, and other one-handed melee weapons that we can obtain. I also do wonder if the weapons detailed account for legendary ones that we'll be able to create. Now, every single horse was also detailed just like weapons, but there is indeed 19 breeds of horses and 59 different coats. Also, we got new details on many of the activities that we can find, and and encounter in the world. For starters, there appears to be tons of special random encounters and characters that we'll find in our travels. It also appears the Del Lobo gang has some sort of importance, and when I say that, it's unclear what specifically it is, but there are markers on the map for something attributed to the gang that I don't really feel like mentioning. Treasure hunting is indeed back, and there will be debt collection side missions of some sort that we can complete. But yeah, there was a lot revealed in this leak, and I think that I won't be batting an eye to any more leaks. I really just wanted to see the map, and now that it's here, that's all I really needed to see to get me to the release. Anyway gang, we discussed a ton of new information, but certainly these next few days expect more leaks to spread, including story spoilers. From what I've heard, some influencers are gaining access today, and while they have embargoes for the 25th, I would not be surprised to see some of them break it, and also physical copies are now being sent to retailers, so just be very cautious because I would not be surprised to see later today or tomorrow hours of footage leak. And as of recording now, there's footage coming from warehouses of Red Dead Redemption 2 copies arriving, so yes, the big spoilers are coming, and just taking a glance at the Red Dead subreddit and 4chan, many are posting images of their early copies for RDR2 arriving, with some even posting images of the actual physical map that does come with the game. But yeah, only a few more days to go, but let me know your thoughts on everything that we discussed down in the comment section below. But a big shout out to some of the newest channel members: Zero Value Productions, Nick Shipley, Pandora Madness, Jared Owen, and James Field. Big thank you guys for supporting the channel, and you can become a member by clicking the join button below. But also make sure to leave a like if you did enjoy this video or found any informative value, and also consider subscribing for much more Red Dead Redemption 2 content to come, as I'm one of your best sources on this upcoming game. And remember, Outlaws for life.